How's it going, everyone? So I just wanted to give you guys a bit of an update as to how the raised garden beds are going, mainly including the seedlings that I've got germinated and also some of the seeds that are in the plants that are starting to grow within the raised beds. So let's get straight into it. So here are some of the seedlings that have come up. So in this I have some broccoli at the back, so that is the broccoli decicio. Then we have some silver beet, some rainbow silver beet or chard down in this closer section. Then we've got some red Russian kale, and then also some purple cauliflowers there. So hopefully these will be ready in about a week or so to plant out. So I've removed all the old tomato plants and also the basil just to let the soil rest a bit. And then yeah, I'll be planting them out in this sort of area here. At the end of this bed, my Nana gave me some beetroot, so thank you very much, Nana. So she gave me some beetroots, which I planted out about 2 weeks ago, so they're looking pretty good, nice and perky, and they're finally starting to put some smaller leaves come through, which is great. So that means that the soil isn't really stunting it as much. It's probably still a little higher than I want it, but I'll just add a little bit more sulfur to the soil to help lower the pH a bit. And then I've got some spring onions along the back, which I just got from the local supermarket, and then cut off with about an inch or so off the bottom. So it has about an inch of the actual white part of the stem, and then a couple of centimeters, or again about an inch of roots, and then just planted them in. I did that about a week ago, or probably actually closer to 2 weeks ago, and they've come up quite nicely. So in this bed, don't mind the figs as much, they're just there at the moment just to grab a bit of free water, some rain, but otherwise I've got some other beetroots that I've started from seed along here, which have come up quite nicely. So I planted those about 2 weeks ago and they're up nicely. Last are the basil, which again got stunted by the real bad pH that we had in this soil, but it's actually finally starting to put on some new growth, but I'll be removing it within the next week or so to plant out the silver beet that'll be going here. And then otherwise I've got the snow peas, which have come up so well. Actually, I think, sorry, these are sugar snaps. They've come up really, really well. And what I've done here for this structure is just use some of the prunings that I took from one of the plum trees behind me, and burnt off all the small scrappy stuff. I would love to use it as mulch, but we don't have a mulcher. And yeah, so I just kept these nice straighter limbs and sort of cut them into lengths, and then formed this climbing structure that they can grow up and then climb all over. So it's just a bit of a way to recycle some timber instead of throwing it out or burning it. And then I'll get some smaller branches just to help these seedlings climb up something onto this main structure. So that's a look at that bed and how things are going here. So there you go, guys. That gives you a quick look at how things are going in the raised garden beds. I know that was a much shorter video than I usually do, but I am in the middle of filming a few other videos that will just be taking a bit more time. So I'm just going to be focusing on them, and hopefully they'll be coming out within the next couple of weeks. But I'm really looking forward to those. But yeah, that just gives you a bit of a look at how things are going. It's great to see that the pH has been fixed, which I did a pH test of the soil and did a video of that last week. So if you want to check that out, that'll be popped up there. But yeah, I can't wait for in about a week or two to actually start really planting out those beds with the seedlings that we've grown ourselves, and from the other seeds that we planted directly, and seeing that those beetroots and sugar snaps have come up really nice and healthily. So that is awesome. So I'll leave it there. I'll catch you guys very shortly. So if you want to see those other future videos coming out, make sure that you hit the subscribe button or click on my face that'll be popping up here shortly, and hit that bell notification. That way you'll know when a new video is out, and you'll be one of the first to see that. Otherwise, if you have any comment suggestions or questions for me, please chuck them down below and I'll get back to you ASAP, and I will catch you all very shortly. Catch you guys.